Hi, how you doing? My name's Loretta, and you're at Mother's Tarot and Sound Healing. And glad you're here. The title, Spirit Message for the Nobodies. I shortened it from Spirit Message for the I ain't nobody. I heard, or I was listening to Oliver. Is it Oliver? No, it can't be. It goes by the first name is Oliver. He's redhead, North Carolina. Came out locally before the big flood. And with his music, he's not with any record company. I don't think he's signed with anybody yet. But he does local appearances and raises money locally. But anyway, I listened to him speak at an ARC convention. This is responsible citizens, average responsible citizens, I think is what it was. And he was talking about his experience with everything and the thousands and thousands of people that he talked to during that horrific time frame. And out of their mouth, he kept hearing the words, I ain't nobody. Well, everybody is somebody. But Spirit put on my heart that we need to do a message for anyone that feels like they're nobody. I know I've those words have come out of my mouth during my lifetime. Various points, speaking to others, I was a forest child, anyway, so I'm going to activate the angel tuners to clear the energy here. All right. And we start with the 4096. And I will tell you the 4096 enhances aura cleansing, clears energetic blockages, promotes harmony, facilitates connections with the angelic realm. Okay, here we go. I'm going to ring this 5 times. Oh, it feels so nice. Your body knows what to do with the frequency that hurts. The frequency, it provides healing to the body. Okay. This next one is the 4160. These are all from the C Note family. 4160. Used for deep relaxation in seconds. Okay. Reduces stress. Increases blood flow. Integrates left and right brain thought patterns. Improves mental clarity. Clears crystals. amplifies energies of crystals, and increases spiritual insight. Here we go. Oh, so nice. Okay. The third one and the last one for the angelic ones is 4225. All right. And also the C note family promotes grounding and security, helps overcome fear, guilt, and other emotions hindering personal growth. It is the angel tuner. All right. Here. Oh, that feels nice. Oh, so nice. Okay, after the reading, I've got, and this one has a wooden activator for the angels. That's what I received with them. And normally, and most times, they send you one of these with the rubber on the end, which I'm going to be using this one after the reading, and I will activate the vibrational. I've got the 128 here. I have got the 50 hertz here. Now the 50 hertz is good for clearing sinuses and sciatica, and I'm sure other things too, but this is what I know about. And then I'm going to introduce the sonic slider. All right. And I've got a vibrational foot on that. And this is overall healing as well as the 128 pain and pain relief from arthritis and such. So anyway, we'll get to that after the reading. All right. So, like I said, for the nobodies, I consulted with the realm, and they said yes. And but I'm also using tarot of the spirit. All right. So this has got I love the language in the little book, and that's what I'll be using to communicate from the cards. All right. Okay, so I'm going to shuffle them, and I will be using the layout. If you're familiar with cards and layouts, Ellie Down Under, she has a Celtic cross layout where it's just 2 rows of 5s. I really like that one. the top and bottom both go together nicely. So I'll let you know. I hope everyone's doing well and taking good care of themselves. I know I got a report on my granddaughter. She's 30. With her oldest is going to be 10 soon. Yeah, his youngest is, goodness, how old is he? 3? I think he's 3, yeah. Yeah, he's 3. Oh, well. Anyway, the oldest one's a girl and the youngest is a boy. I know this is really, really a hard time for so many. And this too shall pass. All of this will pass. It always does. It always does. And you need to, in order to get through it every day, I don't care if you got to get down on your hands and knees and scrub the floor. Because believe me, when you're looking for dirt on the floor and scrubbing it, you ain't thinking about nothing else. Or do the dishes. Scrub the bathroom floor. Clean out a closet. There's plenty to do to distract yourself from what's going on outside your walls. So, do that. Because it's going to help you. This too shall pass. Spirit wants you to know this too shall pass. There are lessons to be learned. There is evolution. Evolution, you know. The only thing guaranteed in life is change. That's it. That's it. Just change. And we need to ride it. Or dance through the pain if you need to. You got a mind to. I know that's what they used to do, you know. I mean, my family, both sides, my mom and dad's family, both sides, big families. But my mom's family, they were the ones that, you know, we're talking pianos, guitars, fiddles, harmonica, banjo, drums, all kinds of guitars. And, you know, cymbals. And my dad, when he was alive, he would whistle. I really miss that, you know. He would just be outside, wandering around, doing work, because, you know, 10 acres, animals, 7 kids, buildings. There's always something to do. And he whistled. He walked around. It was a whistle he did. But he was also one of them. He could go, you know, with his hands, go, do one of them big whistles. He would step out on the back porch and do this number. You know, we got 10 acres, 7 kids, man. And they all had friends, right? And there was 4 boys. And they'll drag home anything. And anyway, he'd step out on that back porch and whistle like that. Shit. You see children falling out of the forest. Yeah. It was a magical time. It was a hard time too. But it was full of magic. So don't forget to look for the magic that happens in our daily lives. The smallest micro level. But nonetheless, it's magic. Okay, you ready? All right. Feeling we're ready? All right. Wow. 2 majors. Right out of the gate. All right. 4th major. 5th major. 6th major. Wow. 6 majors out of 10. All right. Shadow card is Mother Wind, also known as Queen of Wands. All right. All right, let me see what I've got here. So first we look at the situation. Spirit is showing us basic qualities, the situation, and Spirit gives us the High Priestess for the situation. Okay? So I'm going to read her from the book, The High Priestess. Okay, Loretta, where's your eyeball at? No? Okay, I'm going to try to. I do my best. The High Priestess. Okay, here we go. The situation. All knowledge of dark and light forces is good. Okay. Every experience contains a message for growth. Listen and you will hear the message of your own inner teacher guiding you in this mysterious time. Attune to faith. You are accessing hidden or secret knowledge. Be aware of all signals in your environment. Attune to impulses. Remember, retaining memory is the 3rd mode of empowerment. The gift of insight is at hand. Okay, so we're going to be illuminated. The gift of insight is at hand. Okay, now the challenge. What's crossing this gift of insight? The Hermit. The Hermit. Okay. The message on the challenge. This is the challenge crossing our gift of insight. The truth comes from within yourself. It is your own deep inner light, which in good conscience you ought to follow if you wish to discover happiness. See, right there, I'm feeling we got to spend more time within our own selves. Okay. We're not given that enough. Too busy listening over here and over there and being shocked and awed and the distractions and all that. We need to find a place, a spot in time during our day to go within, to sit quietly with ourselves, to quiet the mind and open up your consciousness to spirit. Be quiet. Let spirit in. So the insight comes. Okay. All right. I'll continue on, but that's my breakdown. This truth uncoils within you like a great serpent. Acknowledge its movement and do not try to repress its stirrings. Be strong and courageous, for you will find that truth is bliss. Seek bliss to find bliss. Even if you cannot see the future, If you obey your heart of hearts, you will come to happiness. Okay. So, the insight, the knowledge will come to us. That's the situation. The hermit is the challenge, the obstacle. The hermit is about going within, being quiet, sitting in the stillness, not all the crap out here, going within. Okay? All right, so that's pretty clear. All right, then we got thoughts, the basis, the root. And we have the one of wind. Dawn is the code word on the bottom. Dawn. And the one of wind. Okay, I can't see which one. We got that. So I think the wind is the swords. I think that's what it's feeling like. That would be the swords. Okay. So we're looking at the root, the basis of the message from Spirit. One of winds. Okay. Okay. Here we go. The dark clouds of your mind are scattered as if blown away to it by a strong wind at daybreak. An important new idea is taking hold in your mind. It is as if a light is turning on in your life. Pay attention to new thought. This is an exciting time. As you think about your new ideas, you will not be able to follow every nuance to its logical completion point in the future. But there will be time for that later. Attend to the present and accept the great potential of your new ideas. This is the future coming to meet us. The root, the basis. We're talking evolution here. Evolution, spirit of time. Okay, so the self is the lovers. This goes hand in hand with that message. Lovers are like-minded. But let's see here. Am I thinking they're like-minded? Otherwise, it couldn't be. Okay, the lovers. So, you recognize that you are lonely. At the same time, you realize that without separation, there can be no connection or demonstration of love. You are attracted to that with which you wish to merge. Be advised that in truth, self-love, which can be translated as self-confidence, self-esteem, self-respect, and a deep understanding of the inner marriage, is the key to lasting relationships. True marriage consists of knowing you are simultaneously united and separated. Accept this equation for inner happiness. Yeah. In the new evolution, in evolving. Okay. Evolving is coming. A new dawn is coming. And in that new dawn, we recognize when the marriage, we have a marriage with spirit. It's nothing we can see or put our grubby little hands on. It's in us. We feel it. There's this guidance, this pulling, this, look over here, look over there, listen, you know. But we have to, just like we have freedom of choice. We have a free will. The humans, the earthlings, have been given free will. All right? As earthlings, we have free will, bestowed upon us by spirit. And when we go within and we spend a lot of time and we recognize our separateness from spirit, but yet spirit is with us. Spirit is married to us. When we acknowledge and recognize that spirit, both individually of our own and of spirit, where there's a marriage, but they stand alone also, no different than a man and a woman or any couple. All right, any couple, any preference. You, I, we, when we commit ourselves to somebody, another earthling, when we commit ourselves to another earthling, we don't destroy the one who we are. We value, we recognize, we enjoy the separateness of ourselves and the earthling or earthlings that we love, or, that we are married to in spirit. Like, I'm going to use my great-grandchildren and my grandchildren, for example, I am married to them spiritually. I do honor their individuality. That's what this is about, the lovers, we're all different. And we need to honor each other, as earthlings, as souls. Because in these earthling containers dwells the soul, the universe, the spirit, the creator, the omnipotent one. For me, others call this entity God. For me, I must declare spirit as the omnipotent one. The omnipotent one doesn't have to call you on the telephone to find out where you're at, or go busting around in the bushes calling out for you like it does in the Old Testament in Genesis. Where are you? Okay, the omnipotent one. In all things, everywhere, sees, hears, knows, thoughts, words, actions, everything. Because we are fractal of the omnipotent one. All right. So, and that's what spirit is. When I'm talking spirit, that's the omnipotent one. All right. So, there's a new dawn. There's a new dawn. And that new dawn, we will recognize and value not only our own individual self, but every individual earthling, and the separateness and the oneness of earthlings and spirit. Okay. That I believe is what we're talking about here. All right. Now, moving on. Subconscious thoughts, recent past. Okay. We have to, don't get all freaked out. We have to acknowledge, we get the death card here, which is rebirth. All right. That's shutting off, leaving, closing down, stepping out, away from whatever it is that has been dragging us down. All right. It's being reborn with a new perception, a new sight, new insight. But I'm going to read it out of the book. Okay, that's just my own. Let's see what the book says. All right. We did the lovers, yeah. Now. All right, here's it goes. So here is the death card here. Major Arcana. This is in the subconscious thoughts in the recent past. All right. It says you're involved in a major transformation. Yeah. Yeah. Rebirth, transformation. Same thing. This is one of the greatest transformations you have known. You must go through this change alone. You must go through this change alone. Okay. You will be reborn into newness. But first, you must face your darkest fears. Do not forget, the darkest hour is just before the dawn. And right sitting next to it is the card Dawn. All right. The one of wind. And in fact, I'm going to do this. And these two here. The death card is facing the dawn. You see that? The death card is facing the dawn. The one of wind. Okay. Now, underneath this is, and so the death card is also, underneath it we have the environment. So the influences of others, right? And we get the 7 of fire. Courage, all right? Courage. So I read the death card to you. Now I'm going to read the 7 of fire to you. Okay. Here we go. Conditions intensify. All right. Conditions intensify. Take further risk with greater awareness. You may feel trapped by social expectations, all that you were taught as you were growing up. Ooh. Okay, wait a minute. You may feel trapped by social expectations, dash, dash, all that you were taught as you were growing up, dash, dash. But now, the reality of the past no longer works for you. Yeah. If you trust in your own internal convictions, you will develop strength and a sense of self-confidence, which will work for you and will, in good time, come to be respected by others. If you have the courage of your convictions, all that traps you will fall away. Got that? All that traps you will fall away. Yeah. So, yeah, have courage, you know. Yeah. I said, do whatever you got to do to distract yourself. All right? Don't get mired down in what's going on outside your door. All right. And then we go to the possible outcome thoughts. This is from the Crown. And we have the Chariot, another major arcana. All right. And the Chariot about momentum, right? And underneath the Chariot, where we're going next, is the insight, the hopes and fears. So the Chariot, it's the one of water. But what's interesting is on the bottom of this, open channel. Okay. So the Chariot is headed right into an open channel. There are no blockages. I mean, that's just visually what I'm picking up here. So now I will read the message from Spirit through the Chariot. Negative past influences may be affecting the present without due cause. Okay, so this is the thoughts, right, from the Crown up here. This just what's on the thoughts here. And the Spirit was giving you something to think about here more. Negative past influences may be affecting the present without due cause. It is time to clear out, see clearly, begin with new energy, take responsibility for your present condition. It is time to move beyond the past, seek deep meanings within yourself. Standards of actions must emerge from within yourselves to bring about lasting results. Act on the basis of your own deep internal messages. An important message is coming to you. Pay attention to internal nudges. Okay? So that's from the Chariot. When you feel those nudges coming from within you, you're headed in one direction and you get a sudden nudge to go lean in a different direction. Don't hesitate. Follow it. All right? I can't tell you the number of times in my life that that's happened for me. I know it's happened for you too, whether you recognized it or not. Okay, now we have the One of Water. This is the insight card, the hopes and fear. Okay, and this is where we have the open channel, like a portal. Okay, One of Water. All right, this is like an ace. You know that though. And if you don't, you do now. Ace of Cups is what this would equate to. Okay, message here. You are experiencing a burst of feeling, sentiment, empathy, sympathy, enthusiasm. All right, this is insight. And this also goes hand in hand with the one of wind, with dawn in the third position. So these two work together. These are both ones. All right. So the one of wind, the dawn, is working with the one of water, the open channel that I'm reading right now. All right. Okay. The time is right for connecting. Stay very open, and the way to connect will become clear. The only way to receive is to open yourself up. Becoming vulnerable. Becoming vulnerable is sometimes the only way to the discovery of true love. Oh, absolutely. Yeah. So, becoming vulnerable is sometimes the only way to the discovery of true love. So, and being this, the chariot and the open channel work hand in hand. So you got movement here with the chariot, the open channel here. And just gonna let the vulnerability be felt and pass right through that open channel, right? That portal, the gate that's going to open up. Okay, now we have the near or short-term future. We have the 8 of water. Still waters. This is what it says on the bottom. 8 of water. This is the near or short-term future, is the 8 of water. Let me see what it says. How are we doing on time? Okay. 8 of water. Oh. Here's the message. Short or near-term future. You are in a state of withdrawal. Retreat is necessary and good. Through withdrawing, all things will become clear. You will be protected as you withdraw. You will not lose anything important. Take a break and remember, still waters run deep. Okay. I heard quite a bit in here about going within. Okay. Be still with yourself. Be quiet. Just be. And everything you need will come to you. Now, final possible outcome, we've got the 9 of Earth. The zenith. The zenith. 9 of Earth. Okay. 9 of Earth. Possible outcome. You feel a sense of accomplishment, reward, happiness, balance, joy, splendor, unity, love, radiance, beauty, and light. Not bad, huh? I'm going to see this right here, is that this comes when you are still. You take the time during the day to be still, to be quiet. Okay. It's a big part of this. You are succeeding in your life. Things are going well. You are succeeding because you have learned that the importance of the ego pales next to that of the soul. Again, going within. Going within. You have learned that attaining wealth and prosperity involves the state of the spirit, the heart, and the mind, not just how much money you have in the bank. Yeah. That's going to be a message that is really going to be experienced. Now, the shadow card here, which is the bottom of the deck card, after I've laid everything out, we have Mother Wind, okay? A lot of times, the shadow card, I rarely see that it don't apply. It kind of covers the entire reading. Let me see what Mother Wind has to say in here. See if that holds true, even with this message. Okay, Mother Wind. Yeah. As intellectual process is completed, There is a sense of resolution and commitments, triumph, clarification, objectivity, and rationality. A time of thinking globally. A time of thinking globally rather than locally. At this time, emotional balance is the key to success. Embrace your loving nature, and you will have many followers. Embrace your loving nature, and you will have many followers or friends. When you embrace your loving nature, you just kind of get many friends. Yeah. I had a grandpa, my mom's dad. He met no stranger in this world. He had one of them kind of souls. He never met a stranger. No one ever felt like a stranger when they were in his presence. And he wasn't a big man. He was something else. Okay, so in summary, we've had 6 major arcanas out of 10 possibilities show up. So this is a big, heartfelt, heart-pounding message from Spirit. Spirit has shown up and delivered. This too shall pass. Go within. Whenever you feel a little out of sorts, a little rattled, stop. Do some deep breathing. In through the nose. You got to take it in through the nose so it hits the brain. Too many of us, well, all of us in the West, we learned to breathe through our mouth. It's missing our brain. It's missing our brain. So make sure you take some deep breaths. I don't care if you hold it or not, but take some deep breaths. And then release it through the mouth, slowly, especially if you're feeling rattled. Just slow that release down, Do it at least 3 times. It'll help. It really helps. Oh my God, it helps. Okay. All right. So now, what do we got? We're at 48 minutes in. I can't believe this. All right. So now I'm going to share some vibration with you in the tuning forks. Now I'm going to tell you about the tuning forks because, if you are feeling positively about this, and you can feel it through my microphone, and it makes such a difference. So I'm going to tell you what I'm using, so you can decide if you think you'll benefit from getting one. I don't get any. I'm not getting kickback or nothing from this. Well, the only kickback I'm going to get is that I know in the future, my great-great-grandchildren, when they get to be my age, universe willing, that they're going to be so much better off because they had sound healing frequency in their life, allowing their own body to reset itself to its manufactured settings and heal itself. Allow it to heal itself. So, maybe we needed to do it the barbaric way at first. But that way is coming to a close through healing our electrical bodies using frequency, sound, vibration. It's beautiful. Okay, so right now I'm going to use, and I will tap these each 5 times. All right. And communicate with me in the comment section. You know, oh, my internet is just, oh my God. Yesterday was just a nightmare from dawn to dusk. It was just, wow. And it's the planets. I know that. I know that. So in a couple of days, I'm going to be putting a video together, and I will timestamp all of this. So I'll be using all the sound forks, all the frequency forks I've got. I'll be talking and informing you about what I'm using, so you can decide if you would like to get your own. And if you do, I'm gonna recommend the, what do they call it? The Sophigio. Where is it at? Sophigio tuning forks. You know, they're better made. They're better made. I don't have one yet, but I do have Eileen McCusick, who does biofield tuning. She's at biofieldtuning.com. So I do have her sonic slider. All right. That is the sonic slider. See, it's got the official tag and everything. All right. And that overall heals. I'll tell you about it when I get there. All right. All right. Let's go. Let's go. First, I'm going to start with the lowest one I've got. All right. Do that. All right. Now this is a 50 hertz. This is my newest acquirement. And the 50 hertz. This is a phenomenal pain relief. All right. And especially for the sciatic nerve pain, and it drains sinuses. But also, if you do this stuff, you know, working with the frequencies, your body will actually detox. You'll have detox in people. Like me, my sinus is drained. So, you know, I use this consistently. My sinuses are draining. And, but any kind of detox, some people might feel a little nauseated. And usually it's like from 1 to 3 days, there's a 1 to 3 day window where your body, it is still reacting and resetting, retuning, recalibrating itself from 1 to 3 days after the session. Okay. So pretty cool. All right. So anyway, this one is very long because it's 50 hertz. The lower the hertz, the longer forks. And this is tuning because it's got the weight on, or the weighted tuning forks. Okay, this is vibrational. That's what we use for it. And I'm going to be putting it up next to the mic. You should be able to feel it. Well, I know. Some of you definitely will. But let me know. You know. So, okay, so I'm going to use this. Okay. So you direct this to your sciatic, if that's where you need it. Or anywhere else. If you feel this vibration coming through in your body, with your mind, your thoughts, you could direct it to just the right spot. But your body should take it to just the right spot. And not only should you deep breathe during this, or breathe, but you should also drink water, be barefooted or in sock feet. No rubber on the bottoms of your feet. This one goes deep. What? Oh. There you go. One more time. Yeah. Hey, did you feel that? Let me know. Let me know in the comments. You know, if you like it, you don't like it, let me know. Okay. Now, the next one I'm doing is the 128 hertz. Now, this one I have a wider crystal foot. We call these foot. And there's a special little, I don't remember what they're called, the little tool that you tighten it down. So tighten it up, take it down. And the 128 hertz, this is the 128. Why don't I have this on my little list here? Oh, this is the one I used. Oh, here it is. Okay. Yeah. This one, 128, and it is a C note also. All right. This is best for arthritis joints. It's shown to release nitric oxide, and particularly good at relieving pain due to inflammation such as arthritis or sports injuries. Use on feet, knees, tailbone, legs. You know, use it anywhere, actually. Anywhere. I like to take it. You got the vagus nerve right from the bottom of your earlobe. Bring it down the back. Oh, healing magic. Okay. So I'm going to tune this up, and where you find this frequency showing up in your body, be with it, move it around, use it. Okay. All right. Now, I got to use this to strike it good. All right, here we go. I'm going to do, we're going to do 5 vibrations. And like I said, I really appreciate it if you communicate with me. All right, let me know how this, if you get anything out of it. Aunt Bonnie had a knot on the back of her neck back here, and it busted it up. The 128 did. It's real good if you got knotted muscles. So it works both with bone and tissue. There you go. There you go. Yeah. One more. There we go. Oh, nice. Nice. Deep vibration. Deep vibration. Very good. Okay, now, do I have my little... I just wrote up a little thing on this, or I printed it out, actually. Oh, here it is. Oh, okay. I got to tell you about this. Now, this is one of Eileen McCusick's sonic sliders. All right. This is, and the reason I didn't realize this, but evidently this tuning fork, it was originally created for beauty. I'll tell you a little bit more about that. But this tuning fork can be used to address everyday aches and pains and minor injuries. Practical techniques for tackling common ailments like migraines, digestive tissues, joint and muscle pain, and so much more. All right. Let's see. Mentioned by Harvard University study in 2016, because Eileen McCusick, she goes after peer reviews on all of her stuff. All right. And she had her forks, her and a gentleman who does this kind of work. Anyway, they worked together. It took about a year and a half to find the right alchemy, the mixture of elements. But Harvard said the direct stimulation of muscle tissue increases the transport of oxygen, nutrients, fluids, and waste removal from the site of injury, which are all vital components of muscle health and repair. So this principle offers a powerful way to enhance circulation, reduce inflammation, and accelerate recovery. And they include a real-life example here. I don't have it. But this woman woke up with a big bug bite, I guess, on her face. She grabbed her sonic slider and used it on her face for about an hour, and it took out almost all of the inflammation, that swelling. And so anyway, these are really great. She's got for the first time in 2 years, Eileen has put out another, and she just did this. She put out another challenge, a 28-day challenge using the sonic slider. The sonic slider, in some people, well, it recontours the body, you know. I started using it today for some reason because I'm 70, so I'm starting to, these wrinkles, you know, the wrinkles in through here. So when I started this morning, I didn't know I was going to. It was a spontaneous thing. So I take it. And see, you use it every day, right? Now, this one, I've got the holes one on it, right? Where this is the deep tissue stuff. But there's a flat one. And I mean, these foots are not cheap. So I don't have one. But there's one called the Contour, and it's solid. It's not as big around as this one. But it's probably half. And they rub it all over their face. These women have. And if you go to her website, you will find it. The first challenge, 28-day challenge on the sonic slider. One person actually changed it. They're a better version of what they started in 28 days. Now her forks are 3 times better than what you buy at Amazon. Okay. So, and it's also, they're better made than the Solfegios that I know of. Maybe there's some better ones out there, but the ones on Amazon, I don't think so. There are and I'll cover this in the next designated video about just the forks. I think there's 3 or 4 places in the States here that make tuning forks, so American made. And so they're a little more expensive. So hers was, what, $20 more, but then you got the shipping, and that damn fun. So, you know, I dropped a little over $1 bill on this one right here without the foot, because the foot came from someplace else. But the sonic sliders are magnificent, and people actually lose weight doing this because the body wants to heal itself and the frequency helps it. So anyway, so I just wanted to share that with you about the sonic slider. And so I'm going to leave the foot on it because this amplifies the vibrational depth and breadth of it, range, right? So I'm going to hit this 5 times with the mallet and let you take it in. Let's see what you get from it, okay? All right, here we go. Whoops. I think this was the 3rd one. And I can still feel the vibration when I strike this again. Wow. I can still feel it really strong. Okay, last strike. Whoops. No, it's okay. There you go. Oh, it's beautiful. Beautiful. Well, there we go. And people go like this. Yeah. You can use this all over yourself. I got some areas of myself that I'm going to work on. But anyway, I just wanted to share that with you. I hope you got something good out of this video. You know, I really enjoyed being here with you. My goodness, it's over an hour again. So anyway, I'll be coming back soon with a video just on the sound and the frequencies, and I will timestamp that also. Okay. So I just have to wait another day or so, make sure that my internet, for some reason, has been really wanky. Yesterday was unreal. So anyway, I'll leave it there. I get off here now. It's been a long time. It's quiet already, Loretta. Sending you all agape love. And take real good care of yourself. Thank you for being here. Thank you for showing an interest. I really appreciate every one of you. If you're new here, thank you. And if you're not new here, thank you. All right. I love y'all. Take good care of yourself. And I'll see you real soon in the next video. Bye for now.